You ever walk into a room full of people and still feel completely alone? Not the poetic kind of alone, the kind where you're smiling, nodding, talking even, but inside, it's dead quiet, like your voice is echoing off the walls of your own mind and no one hears it but you. That's what most men don't talk about, how you can be surrounded but untouched, included but unknown, how you can be the one people call when they need something, but never the one they check on when things go quiet. They don't see it because you've made it look easy. You've made stillness look like strength. And maybe it is. Or maybe it's just a shield that started as survival and turned into a habit. You laugh at the right jokes, you offer the right advice, you carry the weight like it's part of your DNA, and every man around you is doing the same. So no one speaks first. Because no one wants to be the one to say, "I'm not fine." That phrase doesn't sit well in a man's mouth, does it? Not when you've spent your whole life being told that your value is in being composed, collected, unshaken. But here's the truth that feels too heavy to say out loud. We're tired. And not just work tired, or didn't sleep enough tired. I mean, soul tired. Exhausted from the pressure to hold it together. Worn down from pretending everything is okay just so we don't make others uncomfortable. Numb because feeling too deeply has consequences. Because once you open that door, you don't know if you can shut it again. There's this quiet kind of grief that men carry. Grief for the boy inside who never really got to be soft. Grief for all the apologies we never gave ourselves. Grief for the love we never asked for because we didn't think we deserved it. It lingers in the background while we go through our routines. It's in the silence between texts. The stare at the wall when no one's watching. The weight on your chest when you're driving home and the music stops feeling like a distraction and starts sounding like a mirror. We don't always know what we need. That's the tricky part. Sometimes it's not words, not advice, just space. Just someone who doesn't look away when we stop performing. Someone who doesn't try to fix us when we finally say, "I don't know how much longer I can do this." You see it in the eyes of your friends if you really look. That emptiness behind the humor. That hesitation in their voice when they say they're fine, that crack in their laugh when it gets too quiet. But no one says anything, because if one of us breaks the code, what happens then? If one of us admits we're hurting, what does that mean for all of us? There's a whole generation of men who don't know how to rest, who don't know how to feel safe unless they're needed, who think their worth is tied to how much they can take without falling apart. And the scary part is, they're good at it. Too good. So good that the people around them stop looking for signs, stop asking questions, stop listening for the pauses. The world keeps clapping for men who endure, who swallow their pain and keep building. But no one talks about how dangerous that silence becomes, how it twists inside, turns into resentment, depression, sometimes rage, or worse, nothing at all. Just that flatline feeling, not joy, not sorrow, just numb. So we fill the room with laughter, with noise, with things, with women we don't love, with jobs we hate, with drinks that make it easier to pretend. But the silence still creeps in, late at night, early in the morning, in between texts, in the moments where there's nothing left to distract you from yourself. You ever feel like you're slowly disappearing, but no one notices? Like you've been screaming with your eyes and everyone's too busy laughing to hear? That's what it's like. That's what it means to suffer in silence, in full rooms. And maybe no one ever told you, but you're not weak for feeling this way. You're not broken, you're just human. And some wounds don't bleed, they just echo. Sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is say, "I'm not okay." Not because he needs saving, but because he's done pretending. And the truth is, most men don't want to be saved, they just want to be seen.